again and welcome back to our series of Inspired by Motherhood. Today I've invited someone who is an actress who has an amazing number of followers, up to almost 500,000, can you imagine? And recently she has just given birth to a lovely daughter, so cute. And without further ado, let us welcome Jayley Woo.
Hello, my name is Jayley Woo. Thank you for having me here. And like Yan said, yes, I am a KOL, an actress, and now I'm a new mother of one, Jen Tan. Yeah, very happy to be here.
Thank you for taking the time, especially when her daughter is so young. How old is she? 3 months?
She literally just became 3 months yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was 20th, right? So yeah, 3 months.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Her name is Jen because she's born in the month of January.
And also because there is a thing that my husband and I came up with lah. Because my name is Jay and his name ends with N. So like Jan.
J and N! Oh my god, that's so meaningful.
And also because she's born in January lah.
Yeah.
Then we just thought that it's something easier to explain to her when she's older. Yeah.
So usually for a start, to get to know each other better, to warm up, we will use 5 words to describe each other.
Okay. Yeah. Do I go first?
Please.
Okay. Honestly, this is my first time meeting you, and for the first impression and for whichever like WhatsApp talk that we have been through, right, I feel like Yan is a very beautiful, kind, patient, lovely, and cheerful human to be around with. And I think that's more than 5 words. But she's also a beautiful soul, which I can, feel it because I feel like my vibes are, when it comes to people I think it's quite accurate So.
Thank you so much. It's so encouraging to hear of this. I feel the same as well. Even though it's our first time meeting up, you're so easy to talk to, so personable, very outgoing, very cheery. Yeah, and through our conversation, she comes across as someone who is very sensible, positive thinking.
Oh, thank you so
and
much.
of course, with an angelic face. And that's where I think Jen got her genes from.
I think it's a mixture of both lah. Because as of right now, right, whoever came to visit Jen is like, okay, she kind of resembled Jayley, but also resembled my husband as well. Because okay, so we. Personally, I thought that she got her like this part onwards. It's like the father, then this part onwards like me. Especially when I was younger, and cause I have like a set, they call it 扁嘴. Like she's always like like that one. Serious. And that's why wherever she's sleeping, right, everyone was like, why she got an angry sleeping face?
So
I think
cute,
it's just me.
You should do a comparison photo of both yourself and Jen when you were a baby.
Yeah, I plan to.
Okay, so before we dive into the motherhood journey and how she will be Jen, shall we start with like how did the love story begin?
Yes. So, okay, I think for the love story, it's not as complicated as I thought it would be lah. Because prior to this, I'm sure everybody know what I've been through. And okay, that was honestly the toughest time in my entire life. As in,
unimaginable lah.
To be honest, I feel like it's very hard to explain to you how and what I went through at that point of time. But I am also very thankful whatever that I've been through and whatever that was said and done. Because if it's not for that, I wouldn't appreciate life so much more.
Yes.
And it just makes me realize that life is actually really precious and we should all cherish and treasure it very much. Whether it's with people that you are not close, with people that you love or love you. Because every meeting that you have with every other person is fate. That's what I believe. And the love story is actually quite amazing because I didn't really think that I would want to have, like another boyfriend or like even husband. So to me, it's just fate. Like I didn't really think much about it. I just like went with the flow of life, what universe have to offer me. So how I got to know my husband was through a friend. Pretty traditional lah. And my friend told me that he is a good choice for me, or like is suitable for me lah, because he is very nice, very sincere, very, I guess, very real.
And cares a lot about you. I have communicated via WhatsApp with him previously, and he's taking care of your postpartum needs and making sure that things are all well arranged. I was like thinking, wow, this guy is very 细心.
Yeah, he is. And best of all, he's like best friend with my parents.
Wow.
It's like, because prior to like my relationships lah, not all of my exes like were approved by my parents. I mean, they were approving until they told me the real truth lah. So basically, when I was together with my previous boyfriends and whatnot, my mom and my dad will usually just tell me after I break up, because yeah, then they want me to learn the lesson, because you know, when we are in a relationship, we usually cannot listen to what other people have to say. So yeah, and I think my husband is a very,
he's even having breakfast with them.
Yeah, he's
very
very
often.
He's just very capable. He's just very loving to have a, you know, to my parents.
That's very important.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize that until I met him. So yeah, it's just nice. And also I have to thank Julie for that. Yeah, for the introduction.
Julie Tan, the actress.
Yes, she kind of matchmake us lah. So yeah, I have to thank her for it.
I'm sure she knows the quality of what your husband has and the situation that you have been through. Therefore, she has matchmade both of you.
Yeah, and I am also very thankful because we are able to like communicate and we are able to talk things out. Like we discuss the possibility of having a family, and to be honest, I did tell him that I didn't know whether I'm capable of having a family because of what I've been through, and I didn't really think of settling down again. And like it was very cathartic to know that I have someone to rely on, especially someone as dependent as him. It feels like I can just rest at ease and just follow, you know, him like in his lead and just be a mom. Yeah, so I think that is a very important part, because like the security, you know,
it's important
for a woman
to rely on the man that he'll take care of you forever.
Yeah, I actually didn't really believe in forever until I met him lah. So it is a blessing, I would say.
Yeah. So how was the family, the proposal, or even like how do you all plan for the baby?
Okay, so the proposal, I didn't really think that it was gonna happen. Like, okay, so one day Julie, right, just say we are gonna have a dinner with my husband and the godfather, like their godfather lah. They shared a godfather, and yeah, and they're gonna have a dinner. And I was honestly very nervous because I've never met the godfather in real life, and I was like, okay. But then at that point of time, in the morning I was booked for like a makeup session with my makeup artist friend. I was like, actually it's quite weird to have a makeup session with her. Like usually she do my commercials and my pre-net and whatnot. But then at that point of time she was like, I need to do a trial for my, you know, my next wedding client. I was like, oh, okay, let's just try lor. Like I've got nothing better to do also, just go . And then I went and she did my makeup, my hair. I was like, okay. My husband was gonna just meet me at the place itself. Then Julie was the one who came and fetched me at the makeup place. Then I was like, okay, I guess we are doing the dinner lah. Then when I reached there, I was like, something is going wrong. Something is going on, and it feels very wrong for me to be there. Like, you know, the sixth sense is tingling. I was like, oh, something's gonna happen, something big. And then true enough, like everybody that I know is there. I was like, immediately the first flight of steps down the stairs, right, I was like crying already, like bawling my eyes out, because like this is really unexpected.
很感动。
很感动. It's very hard to describe that feeling also, but it's just, wow, my life is about to take a huge turn. Yeah. So as I walk down the stairs, I'm like, okay, I just need to compose myself and breathe in and breathe out and try not to faint.
Very dramatic, theatrical like that. I can totally imagine. Were you walking down alone and him kneeling there at one corner?
No, not kneeling, not yet. There was like, okay, so it's like a flight of stairs, right? And then there is like a pathway with all the flowers lining up.
Wow.
And then my parents, his friends, my friends, they were just on this side, and I was like walking, I was like doing this the whole time. I was like, oh my god, you guys are here. So I'm like, I cannot take it. Then I keep doing this, then I keep walking. And then he was at the end of the aisle, I guess. And then he was just holding a very big bouquet of blue roses, which is like my favorite.
Your favorite color.
Yeah. And then there was like cake, there was like everything, like the lighting of Marry Me. I was like, wow, this is I never really expected this from him. Like I didn't even expect what to have in the future, like with the proposal or not. I'm like super casual about it. Like to me it's just 有就有，没有就没有. It's the same with wedding also lah. So to me it's just, oh wow, expected, exceed my expectation. So I'm like, wow, thankful for it lah. Yeah, and then after the proposal, we did like talk about like when do you want to have the baby, and honestly, it's just fate lor. I feel like the universe gives you whatever you are ready for, and I would say it is a lot faster than we thought that Jen will come into our life. Yeah, but I think it's still a very good blessing because from what I heard from my friends, not everybody who wants to conceive are able to. So
Definitely.
yeah, I actually thought that, you know, my age is a bit high also. I mean a bit old lah. I try not to say old to myself because it's not a very good thing, but my age is a bit high, on the higher side, and I thought that it's not gonna be easy for me to conceive, but lo and behold, the universe has it for me. So I'm just always counting my blessing. Yeah.
How do you feel when you found out that you were pregnant?
Incredulous, because okay, so I got 3 pregnancy kits, 3 just to be sure, because everything that is important you have to do it twice. Yeah, so for the first time I was like, okay, so for just a background thing, my period is actually not very
Irregular periods.
Yeah, it's always irregular, and I just thought that it's just another irregular thing.
Delay.
Yeah, like a delay. So I was like, nothing much leh. Shouldn't be expecting too much lah. But it turns out I really was expecting. Sorry for the pun. Yeah. So for the first take, I didn't really believe it because, like, you know, they say the first one you just don't really. It's not 100%, you know.
Yeah, you're still in a situation, a time frame whereby, is it real? I better try one more time.
What's going on? Like, maybe there is an error. It's not a 100% thing anyway. So we're gonna try it for the second one. For the second one, I tried on the same day, and then okay, this is getting serious. It shows the same results, and I'm like, oh no. Okay, am I ready for it? Then I start prepping myself. Okay, then I tell my husband, am I gonna be a mom? Like, a lot of thoughts went through it for the entire day until the next one. I was like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just go and confirm whether we have a baby. So it came out, all 3 expecting, and then I guess it's a mixed feeling lah. Like, I don't know whether we should be happy. I don't know whether we should be, because it's kind of unreal. Like, even up until now, like 3 months postpartum, I still feel it's unreal. Looking at Jen, I still like, I'm a mother. That came out of my vital organ. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm sure you have that feeling as well. Like, it's like looking at your kids, you're like, a mother? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, when I gave birth to Ethan, I shed rivers of tears. I'm a mom now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about yourself? Like, were you going through any stress, especially in the form of social media or anything that you could have? Yeah.
I would say I was under quite a bit of stress and pressure because, you know, like I'm not sure how the audience or my followers on social media will react. And to me, it's just, when I was pregnant, you know, for the Chinese, right, it's very pantang to say during the first 3 months, right? So we have to wait until after the 3 months. Then it started to, you know, bore into my head, saying that, oh, everything is getting real. Like, how am I gonna like tell the public? Like, although it's not a need for me to inform them, but as a public figure, right, you feel like there is a responsibility. And also with what happened to me, I just felt like it'll be a good ending lah, in that sense, you know. So to me, I'm not sure how the public will react, but at the same time, I also cannot wait to share my joy, because it is a joyous thing. And the fact that I could conceive at this age, I mean, I should be happy, right? But I'm so sad, pressured, I'm so stressed over everything, and with the hormones of being pregnant, I mean, that is like times 10 of like emotions. So to me, at that point of time, I was just like, okay, maybe we'll just choose a like good date for us to like announce. And I decided on my husband's birthday, and that was after a trip to Bali. I mean, it was my first time in Bali, so Bali was quite zen for me. Like, it helped me settle down my thoughts, and I assured myself that I do not have to worry, because if the universe gave me this present, right, then I'm sure the universe will be okay with me sharing the news. And I did on the birthday, and I was actually okay. I guess because I wasn't expecting anything, so there were tons and tons of comments like saying, so happy for you, and like I cried actually hearing news of you being pregnant. And I'm just like so thankful. Like, it's a very touching thing for strangers that you have never ever met to feel such a great feeling for you. And yeah, up until now, I'm still very thankful for the fans, for the followers, for everyone. Like, it feels like I have a good community, a positive community that I can fall into whenever I need. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve all this, the happiness and all these blessings.
I don't think I am able to say that I deserve that, but it's just it's a change of energy. Yeah, it's just like, if it's a good thing, people will share your joy. If it's a bad thing, people will share your loss. So I feel very touched and thankful for it, because it's not a granted thing. Yeah. So
you talk about pregnancy, hormones fluctuating is very common for mothers. How was the pregnancy journey for you?
Surprisingly, it's pretty good. Like, I have never ever encountered any nausea feeling. I've never
morning sickness.
I've never ever encountered. I'm so thankful.
Lucky.
Yeah, every day I'm just, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen, for not letting me vomit today. Thank you. Because I hate vomiting. Like, even when I go drinking, right, back when I was not pregnant, right, even if I were to drink and then I had to vomit, I will try not to vomit. Like, I think it's very gross for me to say out loud, but I really will just swallow everything back just to avoid the feeling of being nauseous. Yeah, I know. The cameraman was like, but it's true. So I'm very thankful that Jen didn't let me encounter any morning sickness. And also, I think I was a very, very, very happy, go-lucky pregnant lady.
That's your character also, very happy, go lucky, chillax.
Yeah, thankful for it. It also feels very good that everyone in my house, my parents, my sister, my husband, they take care of me like I'm the queen. Even my dog, I feel like my dog also, like Pui is literally very nice, especially nice around me. Yeah, especially when I carry him, right?
You can sense it.
Like, he used to place his paws on the tummy, like trying to sayang Jen in that sense. I don't know why, it's just a feeling.
They have the sense.
Yeah. I was like, it's nice to be pregnant for the first time. Because honestly, I thought like the downside for me I would say is even though I am a lot happier, like my mood swings are not as expected, like bad, but I still feel sad because, you know, I tend to be very strict on how I look. So during that pregnancy, I think I gained about like 16 kg.
Wow, that's quite a lot for your frame.
Yeah, but the thing is, because of how I was back then, like the weight that
pre-pregnancy.
Yeah, the weight I was at about 48. Yeah, so it was a big difference for me. But then a lot of other people who saw me was like, you look normal now. Yeah, because their normal is me gaining weight, you know. But because of my job, right, I had to look good for the TV because TV is this size. So if I were to go on TV with my pregnancy weight, I'll be like a pufferfish lah. But yeah, that period of time I was just very down because every day I'm just eating non-stop. I had to eat non-stop because I know I get very hungry easily, and also because it feels like my body is telling me that I need that nutrition, so I just ate whatever I wanted to eat. Yeah, and that got me sad a bit lah. But I told myself that actually there is nothing to worry about lah, because I am very disciplined and I know that I'm gonna get back to my previous weight. So
like you now, 3 months
actually
postpartum.
I'm still a few kgs away.
No, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Don't need to lose more.
Yeah, but actually right now because I'm nursing, so I cannot really cut a lot of nutrition, as in
calories
also.
Yeah,
so I think it's not safe for me to do so. If not, I'm gonna go back to having dizzy spells as well.
Yes, and also breastfeeding, you need the adequate calories, at least probably up to 2005. It depends on your activity level, because breastfeeding itself takes up 500 calories.
I didn't know that.
500.
Oh, that's so cool to know. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
500. So like a session or like
the whole day.
Oh, okay.
So if you consume anything lesser than that, right, it's a whole day. If you consume anything lesser than that, it can affect your breast milk supply.
And the quality of the milk, right?
Quality of the milk, not really.
Oh.
But of course, you have to eat nutrients, balanced diet to take care of your body. You are the milk factory. Yes.
True. Yeah, that's why I feel like my best friends are like my breast pump. I see them more than I see my best friends. Like breast pump and best friend. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do the pun again.
So cute. So I've also noted that you often ask questions out in your social media.
Yeah.
For example, how do you manage your pregnancy symptoms?
Yeah, because I feel like social media to me is like it's not a job. I mean, granted, it's a platform for me to also earn money, but to me, it's just a very second thing. It's like my families and friends are on it, and I also feel like my followers, even though I don't really know them, they are also a very good community for me to fall back on. And so I believe like you know, my followers also grow up with me. So every time when I ask a question, I mean, I don't really expect any answers. Like, to be honest, it's like throwing an answer out to the universe. Like, they don't really answer back, ma. But then to me, it's like I'm just thankful that the mummies in the communities, like, they are very, very, very nice. Like, they support me through a lot of things, especially when I was pregnant, right? I also had COVID for the second time. Oh. Yeah, and that was very stressful for me. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to my baby. Like, how is it going to affect? And then the first thing I did was I asked on Instagram, and a lot of mothers came back telling me, say it's actually very common because our immunity went down during the 3rd trimester. And I'm like, oh, okay, so is there any side effects? Then I'll just DM them and reply, and then we just chat back and forth, and I'm like, okay, that's a very good information to have, and I'm so thankful. Yeah, and the fans are just very nice. Like, if they have any questions, they will just ask me. If I have any question, I'll just ask them. So it's like a very good exchange.
It's also because you're very endearing, very approachable.
No, I think it's just because of they just see me through a lot of things. So I feel like they feel like I'm their friend and they are my friend. Yeah. So very thankful always.
Yeah. And besides all this pregnancy journey, how about any symptoms such as like water retention, cramps, physical pain?
I think with or without pregnancy, the water retention issue for me is always there. even now, right? Even now, like I have to do like contouring just to make sure I don't look like like puffed up. But to my surprise, I would say at the very end, it was when the water retention started to like show, especially on the legs. Like when you just press down like that, right? If you can see any like red color or like whiteness,
the finger marks,
the finger marks, right? It means that you have water retention. And like mine happened, like more severe one was just during the end of the pregnancy, which thank you again, like seriously thank you. I don't know who to thank, but like very thankful that it happened, like, and it was not painful or anything, because I heard like some mummies, they have such bad retention until like when they wear their socks, right, it hurts. Because it's like the socks is too tight
already.
Yeah, to me it's just thank you so much that I don't have it. And I don't really have anything to complain, to be honest. Like my whole pregnancy journey was just so blessed. Oh, and actually must thank you for it, because like Madam Button really played such huge role in my pregnancy journey. Like even though I don't have water retention issue whatnot, but I mean my back hurts a lot, like because maybe I'm not used to having like such a big weight, right? So whenever the masseuse came over to my house, I'm like, thank you Yen, thank you Madam Bottom, thank you so much. I'm just always giving thanks every time the masseuse came over, because like it helps so much. It's like it not just alleviates my pain, but it's such a me time for me. Like I just don't have to think about anything. I just have to relax and focus on myself.
Yes.
That 1.5 hours is just
blessing, pleasure, heavenly.
Yeah, it's just paradise. Yeah. So I am honestly still enjoying it postpartum. Because Yen is very nice. She extended my massage sessions, and my masseuse is Luna. So Luna helps me to also tweak my posture, because I fold my leg a lot. So I should not be folding it right now. If she see this, she's gonna scold me, but I fold my legs a lot. So she have to crack my back and my waist area to become like aligned. So even though it hurts but it's shook at the same time, so I cannot complain also.
So Jayley, after you become a mom, what are the changes, like life changes that has happened to you?
The life change, I would say it's pretty drastic, because back when I was pregnant, right, I still sleep at about like 4 or 5 a.m. Because I don't feel tired, and like my brain is exceptionally active when everyone else is sleeping, and also because I enjoy the peaceful and quietness in my house during that time. But now that I'm a mom, I feel like 12 a.m. is like my cut-off time. I cannot go any further than 12 a.m. Even my last pumping session is at 11:30. I try my best, because starting from 11:30 onwards, my eyes will start to do this. And then it's not a very enjoyable feeling for your
mothers were still pumping.
It hurts lah. For me, it hurts to pump, and then I have to feel like, okay, how long is this gonna go on forever? Is it gonna go on forever? Then it will spiral. My thoughts will start to spiral to become like something negative. Yeah, so I try my best to pump earlier so that I can hit the 12 a.m. cutoff point. Then I won't wake up feeling stressed or like feeling like everybody in the world owes me something. So that's very important. I think sleep is super important. I didn't know until I'm a mom.
So catch like small little naps in between, even throughout the whole day if you can.
That's why I'm so thankful for my parents and my sister and my husband also, because like if it's not for them, I don't know how I'm gonna manage. Especially for first time mom, right? Like I feel like I have to do everything on my own. Like I have to burden myself with everything, because I feel like every other thing that everyone helps me to do is actually not taken for granted. Like I just have so much respect for all the moms out there.
Yes. Because sleep is lesser, things get magnified and overwhelmed.
You feel very hectic. Like everything is all going all the time. Like it feels like there's no break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thankful.
Yeah, so don't hesitate to ask for help from your village of support.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I try my best.
Speaking of which, I've also prepared something that is a milk booster and highly nutritious food for you today. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Magic! Oh my god, is that a bird nest?
Yes, it is. So below is made from almond milk, so it's almond pudding. Almonds are also good for milk booster. Yeah, and then top it up with rose flavored bird's nest, and then gold flakes on top.
Okay, to be honest, right, never in my life have I seen such concentrated bird nest. Like this is a lot, and the gold flakes are like saying hi to me. Like it's waving.
Usually for our episodes, I will cook all the bird's nest that are dried form. I will soak it overnight and then I'll use it in a slow cooker. But this is so convenient for me now. It's our latest product that we have OEM. Yeah, bottled bird's nest, and I make sure that the content is very concentrated. Wow, that's why you see that it's full of bird's nest in each bottle.
Okay, I'm like currently drooling right now. Are we able to like?
Yes, come let's try it. You're most welcome.
Wow, this looks so good.
Okay, try the bird's nest first with the gold flakes. Mmm.
Wow. I don't think I'm eating any other brand's bird nest anymore. Legit, I'm not even kidding. The flavor is just there, man. Wow, and the almond pudding. I think this is a very good dessert to have. And I mean, granted, it's very luxurious to have this kind of dessert. I mean, I hope I have it every day lah. But like, I think the combo of the almond taste and the bird nest, because the bird nest is a bit like rose flavored, it fits very and like complements one another very well. Yeah, and I really like the pudding because I like the. It reminds me of. I mean, it is almond pudding, right? Like 杏仁豆腐, like.
Yeah, it is with that concept.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank
成功!
Wow.
Would there be someone who inspire you throughout your motherhood journey or parenting styles?
I mean, other than my own mother, I would say someone that I really look up to will be Joanne Pei, because I feel like her style of like educating her kids and the way she carries herself as a mother is something very admirable, and I feel like there is so many things to learn from her. And yeah, I also would like to be like her one day.
Joanne Pei is also someone whom I'm extremely grateful for. She has first helped me to push out Madam Partum when she was pregnant then. Yeah, so I've always expressed my gratitude to her. So Joanne, thank you so much for supporting us and supporting me. Yeah, and the last question usually I will ask guests is how this whole episode is all about as well. Yeah, was there anything that inspire you or what inspires you, JD?
I would say life in general inspires me. Yeah, like no matter what I'm doing, what I'm going through, or whatever is gonna come, I feel like life itself is worth celebrating, and it's always inspiring me to do something different, try out something new, and yeah, everything in that life that I'm going through, especially with people that I meet, they are also very inspiring as well. So
yeah, so exactly, I learned this. So be present. Anything that you can just pick up will be an inspiration.
yeah, it's all truly a blessing because life is very precious.